Hi, I'm Kimberly DeVries for IMMarketNews. We spoke to Lee Pennington, marketer for the up-and-coming product known as PageFlame. He shared with us how he got started in internet marketing, including why he doesn't do anything mediocre, and how PageFlame is the all-in-one solution. Plus, he reveals the value of beater webinars. Go to IMMarketNews.com to watch the full interview. How did you get started? I love to hear the story.
Yeah, probably like most marketers out there, kind of bought everything under the sun, invested in the majority of stuff, but really knew that I could make it work if I was willing to kind of go all at it and give it everything. And that's what I did. Don't get me wrong, there's been a hell of a lot of, let's say, mistakes, let's say loss of money, let's say loss of time, but always led us to the point where I began by, first of all, being an affiliate marketer, pretty bad affiliate marketer. Then I stumbled on Facebook ads, started to get very good at Facebook ads. Then I started to be a good affiliate marketer, and then lo and behold, I created my first ever Facebook course about being an affiliate marketer, driving traffic through Facebook, and that currently led me on to developing software, and the rest is history, as they say. So yeah, probably like most marketers, kind of led the apprenticeship or done the apprenticeship, and finally got to where I am today.
So something that a lot of our viewers may want to know is, how do you begin as an affiliate marketer? I mean, you've got to have a list, you've got to have a beginning. How did that start for you?
Yeah, I mean, when I first began, I didn't have a list whatsoever. I knew the importance of having a list, and everyone kept going on about the money is in the list, the money is in the list, but I didn't have a list. I just drove traffic, paid traffic through Facebook ads, and it was quite a lot easier back then. You know, there wasn't as many people in the market space. It definitely not using Facebook ads anyway. So it was kind of easier to be able to make money, and then just led from there of actually getting a list. But there's always a starting point with everything, and it's anybody who comes into the market, they're not going to become an instant success. It's like any other job on the planet. You know, you wouldn't expect to start as an electrician without learning the apprenticeship, without learning going through the ranks, and then actually getting a job role in that and then building up. And that's exactly the same. So many people come into marketing and think that it's going to be an overnight success. And even though in the back of their mind they think, yeah, I will work at this, they don't treat it as a real business. And that's exactly what it is.
Awesome. Yep, I completely agree with you. So 2 years, 7 products, thousands sold, double-digit conversions. How do you do it? What are your tricks?
I think after every launch, you learn something new. You get feedback from your customers. You realize things that you didn't do as well. You realize that you can improve things, and always trying to improve and never standing still. It's very easy to have, you know, a little bit of success and let it go to your head. But, you know, again, that's just the tip of the iceberg, and you have to be consistent. And I think that's a big thing, being consistent in the quality of the products that you produce. You know, the customers. So whatever it is, there has to be that consistency there. Otherwise, you know, people won't trust you, people won't buy from you again. And it's just been, let's say, each one's been a little stepping stone, going bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, the first few launches, you know, not successful whatsoever, but it kind of showed me the way and showed me the potential of what I could do, and that I just built from each one of those launches.
And your last one was a great success, no?
Yeah. I mean, the last probably 4 or 5 have all done extremely well. You know, with the software, we don't just want to kind of develop something that we wouldn't use ourselves. You know, we use these ourselves. We get our customers using them. We get feedback from them. And yeah, for sure, that was definitely a successful launch.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So talking about consistency, you've been consistent at webinars.
Mhm.
So how did you become a webinar expert?
Yeah, I'd use expert loosely. I mean, I have got kind of a fair at them. I do them on a regular basis, probably at least 1 or 2 a week. And again, it's just learning from the bottom up, getting over those nerves, taking yourself out of the comfort zone, and, you know, really kind of embracing the fear of, oh no, I've got to speak in front of people, and not kind of folding with that, but actually embracing it and improving your performance. And again, like everything else, you aren't going to become an expert at it overnight. It's something you're going to have to work at. And I study other people. You know, I study other marketers. I look at what they put out. I go on my own webinars, but not only that, I attend other people's webinars and see what they do, and you take little bits from each individual person, but always try to bring my personality across. It's very easy to get sucked into trying to copy somebody else, and you're never going to be able to do that. You're an individual. So it's just about being yourself and bringing yourself to, let's say, the customer, and hopefully they will like you and keep coming back, and that's what's happened. Fingers crossed it will continue to do so.
Great, love to hear it. So you've got a product launching on the 30th of January here, just in a couple of matter of days.
Yep.
PageFlame, tell us about it.
Yeah, PageFlame is something that I'm extremely proud of with the way that we have developed it. And when PageFlame was first brought to me, I mean, I have my own development team, and this is more of a kind of a partnership with a developer and Danny. And they brought an idea to me, and I did like the idea initially, but I said, okay, whenever a product's brought to me, whenever I'm going to actually launch a product, I want to go one step further than we did last time. I don't want to just launch a mediocre type product. I want to launch something and leave a mark on that launch period. So they showed me something, I liked it, but I said, okay, but it'd be so much better if we added this, and this. Not expecting for them to come back and say, okay, yeah, we've been able to do that. And they have. And that's what it's always about, pushing the boundaries. So with PageFlame, it's kind of an all-in-one solution with the tools that not only marketers want, but they will all benefit from. So it has something for everybody if they're using Facebook for marketing. So the webinar that we do, we always do let's say a beta webinar. There's a few reasons why we do that. Number one, to check whether the product is right for our market. Number two, to get users in there. We always do kind of, a little bit of an incentive to come into the group and let us have some feedback. And also, when you get so many people within the group, that what they can also do is different operating systems. So there's, they tell you potentially bugs that we can fix before we launch. There's loads and loads of benefits to that. But we have consistently done that for the last 7 or 8 launches. We've always done a beta webinar, and this has been the one that's converted the best out of them all. But not only beta webinars, any webinar that I've actually done. And like I said, I'll probably do 1 or 2 a week at least. Now, we had 160 on, okay, so we did a small list. We had 160 people on, we converted over 80 people. I think it was about 83 people actually bought, which was about a 53.1% conversion rate on front end. That isn't through the funnel. So front end products alone, people absolutely loved it. They loved what it did, they loved what it allowed them to do, they loved the ease of it. That worked out about $38, $39 EPS, or earnings per attendee, which again is phenomenal. And on the OTOs, they converted at 61%, and also $33.77 OTO EPCs. So yeah, it was very encouraging. It was really, really encouraging, and the feedback that we've had from the beta users has even taken it to the next level. How well we know that this is going to do.
Awesome. So when you first started, I heard you say Facebook wasn't as competitive, basically, is what I understood. And now we see Facebook. I mean, who doesn't use Facebook? You hardly find somebody who doesn't. So is that the reason to focus on Facebook, or do you just see that there's a lot of growth still on Facebook?
Yeah, it's a very, very good question. I mean, Facebook is for sure. I love not only Facebook marketing, but I love the way that you can actually, target your ideal customer and put your products and services directly in front of them. For sure, again, Facebook isn't a search engine. You need to market a little bit differently, but you can bet your bottom dollar, with the billions of people that are on there, your ideal customer is on there. It's about interacting with them, getting engagement, and then leading to a product or a service. And it can be done very easily. It's an easy platform to use. It's something that I taught myself. It's something that a lot of people can do. It is user friendly, and because of that, it's a fantastic platform to grow your business on. However, like I always say to anybody in webinars, you have to be wary about building your business entirely on a third-party platform, just in the fact that it's not yours, you don't own it. So everything that we teach, everything we've done, the marketing tactics can be used on other platforms, YouTube, etc. Not with PageFlame, but kind of the marketing principles behind it. But Facebook is for sure a fantastic place for, let's say, the seasoned pros and also people just wanting to come into this space.
Yeah, so whether they've been around for a while or whether they're just starting out, and something that they can use, yeah?
And you spoke before about building a list. What a better place to build the list if you're going through paid traffic or even organic traffic. And you don't have to be kind of contained into the internet marketing world, which is a little bit of a smaller area than, let's say, the mainstream in different niches. And Facebook gives you the ability to kind of tap into all those different forms of niches.
So what about conversion? People come to your Facebook page, they like your Facebook page. Isn't the end result to get them to your website? Talk to us about conversion.
Yeah, and I think as marketers, we all have the same goals in common. We either want to generate a sale, get a lead onto our list, maybe increase brand awareness, whatever it may be, but there's always should be an end goal. You need to be focused on that end goal, what actually is the end goal. And yeah, it is very much kind of getting them to a product or service, your Facebook page, getting them to interact. And the beauty about PageFlame as well, and the way that we've done it, is everything stays within Facebook. There's a sense of familiarity with Facebook, and not only familiarity, but people are used to it. People are willing to engage more. If you want to go down the paid traffic route, you do tend to get cheaper clicks as well to these pages. And with that organic boost, it can help massively in the fact that you don't have to pay for a lot of the traffic that comes through.
So you trust that it's going to generate traffic to the website in the end, right?
Yeah, for sure. And in whatever niche that you want to go after.
Love it. It's not niche specific. You can do anything with this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Love it. All right. Do you have any advice for kind of a newbie marketer? Any tips that you would say, I would advise you do absolutely this. This will help you. Anything you can give our audience as any tips from Lee Pennington?
Again, a really, really good question. The main thing is to not give up. And it's like anything, the path isn't going to be, that kind of like flat path where everything works perfectly and everything falls into place. You are going to meet obstacles like any kind of lifetime event. And it's just about kind of keep going, keep moving on, learning from, let's say not mistakes, but learning from things that didn't go correctly. And also, gaining positives from that. There's so many bad things, or I should say things that have gone wrong, through that. But I've always looked at it and I've realised that if I can get just a little bit of positivity from it, learn from it, not make the same mistake again, then it wasn't worth it, whether it was the loss of money, the loss of sleep, loss of relationship, whatever. You can always get a positive through something. So yeah, it's about not giving up and keep going. And I think most people who are, let's say, successful in their area will tell you, they have failed a million times, and it's the one time they've kept going that they've managed to be a success. That's it.
My kind of guy. Thank you so much for joining us, Lee. We wish you the best on your launch. When is it? What time is it? Just so that our audience can know if they want to check it out.
Sure, yeah. We are launching this Saturday, which is Saturday the 30th of January. We open up at 9 a.m. EST. We are having it's a pre-launch webinar at 8 a.m, which is a fantastic actual, definitely come along to that if you are interested, because not only do we showcase how to use the product and what we're doing and the results we get from it, but we also talk about other marketing tips, which, even if you didn't invest in the software, you can take away, and it's actionable content that you can actually take with your marketing to start to make money.
Great. Thanks again for joining us, Lee. Have a fantastic launch, and we hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you very much, Kimberly. I really appreciate you inviting me, and for anybody who's listening to this.
Thank you. Great tips from Lee Pennington as he and Danny Ade prepare for their PageFlame product launch. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our daily news updates and get them direct to your inbox. I'm Kimberly DeVries for IMMarketNews, where we bring you the inside scoop from the best in internet marketing. Take care, and we'll see you soon.